Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because I haven't filmed or talked about like sex and relationships in a long time outside of my blog. So it's pretty great to just get my emotions and my feelings out there. If you could tell by the title, I am definitely going to be exposing the shit out of myself and giving you guys a story time about the worst sex of my life. Now, I don't mean to throw anybody under the bus because, this is going to be a very specific story, and if that person is out there and they are offended, I am not sorry. You deserve this story time, okay? But yeah, I'm not someone that like sleeps with somebody and then like blows up their character anywhere. So that's why I'm not gonna disclose this person's name. We are gonna call him Brandon. Now, if there is someone out there that I have had sex with whose name is Brandon, this is not about you because I'm trying to cover it up, okay? But let me apologize to this person ahead of time. I am sorry that I am exposing you for the bad sex partner that you are. With that being said, let's get into this video. At the time that this incident occurred, I was not a very sexual person per se. I was very kind of reserved in a way. I mean, that's a lie. I've always been pretty much out there when it comes to like sexual health and everything like that. I was little, and in high school I was already learning about the reproductive system and all of that as an extracurricular activity. So needless to say is that I've always been very knowledgeable when it comes to sexual health and everything like that. But there was a time where I wasn't as open with what I personally enjoyed in the bedroom, if that makes more sense. Yes, I was having a lot of sex, but no, I was not as educated as I should have been when it came to. That being said, I was a little young, so I will take the story with a little grain of salt because I was a little younger in age. So me and Brandon sort of met through a mutual friend. I was going down the wrong path when it came to my life in general and in school life. I was not going to school as much as I should have gone, if that, gives any like, idea into what story I'm about to tell you guys. So there was a guy that my friend introduced me to. His name was Brandon, and I thought he was really cute. He was a little older than I was, and he had like this bad boy kind of persona. Like, he used to smoke, he used to cut classes, like he barely even went to school, and high school me, it was like, oh my god, he's so hot. But yeah, all of that was for a show because this man was absolutely horrible when it came to the bedroom. Now, I am not someone who praises size. Size doesn't always matter when it comes to me personally, and this is just me exposing myself, just throwing myself out there. But definitely I am not someone that's like, oh, 8 feet and above, or I won't feel anything. Like, that's not me at all. Me, it is all about what you do with the equipment that you're given. However, when the equipment is almost non-existent, there is nothing that you can do no matter how hard you try. Sometimes there is nothing you can do when it comes to penetration, and that's just the reality of it. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Sometimes when you really love someone and you're not, penetration's not always the way to make somebody come or anything like that. But in my case, I kind of enjoy penetration. So the fact that there was no equipment for that per se, it was a very sad, disappointing time. However, other people that I've had now, who I deem great partners in bed, find other ways to, now you know what, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, find other ways to make a girl come. So, this particular person was probably the laziest person I've ever met in my entire life when it came to doing the do in the bedroom, okay? This person did not want to move at all, did not want to put any effort into what we were doing, to the point where I didn't even know whether we were doing anything anyway. Like, literally there was a point where it was like nothing was happening. No movement at all. Have you guys ever been in that situation? And you know, someone now, if this would have happened to me now, I would have thought that there was probably some sort of problem with me. I would have probably thought that I was the problem. But look, and I kind of did at that point. I was like, is there something wrong with me that this person's not like moving? But now that I am older, I kind of realized that this person was just lazy as hell. Yeah, so I had a bed that was kind of like on a metal frame at that point. I don't have like this huge bed. Now I have like this huge bed frame, but that's not what I had before. I had like this metal bed and it was against the wall all the way at the end. And this story makes my best friend crack up because I cannot make this shit up. So we were doing a do and I was the one on top. And I wanted to feel something so bad because I was so frustrated that the past times that we've done stuff, I felt literally nothing, that and this person did not want to, there was no foreplay involved at all. It was just straight to it. And I was just so frustrated that I was just trying to get some feeling. And I literally moved so much that my bed moved from where it was all the way at the corner towards the wall, and it moved all the way to the center of the room, and I still felt nothing. I have never in my life moved furniture without being on the ground, if that makes sense. I literally humped my bed to the middle and still I felt nothing. And to make matters worse, I did this in like 2 seconds because that's all it lasted. It was the most frustrating time of my life, and there was something else that happened that I could not disclose, but well, I won't disclose in this video anyway, but maybe in a future video I'll have the balls to talk about that thing that happened to me. But just to make matters worse, it was like the icing on the cake, where it was like it was bad and it just turned worse. Let alone that relationship was hell, because I later found out that this man had a girlfriend that he did not disclose to me, that they were very serious and had so much going on, so much history, that this girl, instead of going towards him, came after me. Meanwhile, I didn't even know this girl existed. It was just a huge mess, and it just turned even worse. And it wasn't even worth it, because now I'm like, you know what, if something like this happens, at least I had good sex, whatever. No, it was horrible sex. It was a horrible situation that just got even worse with the headache that I had to deal with this guy and his girlfriend. It was literally the worst sex of my life. And that is why I want to share it with you guys, because if you're watching this video and you are a guy and you think you don't have the equipment, at least move. At least give some motion in the ocean, because this man had no motion and no ocean. It was just bad, and it went from bad to worse, and I was just doing whatever I can in my power to feel something, and I never did. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, no, anyways, this video is just for fun. I just wanted to pretty much share one of the worst experiences of my life, and I thought it would be a good way to do so. But if you guys are interested in more videos like this, where they're like quick and just funny story times, be sure to subscribe, because I will be doing those more often, because I kind of kept those to myself to just make this channel like unbiased and anything like that. But I'm like, you know what? Why not just talk about those things? There are things that happened. They're in the past. I am in a different situation now, but I'm not going to talk about it. But I am in a different situation now, and we are comfortable just talking about everything. So definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!